Lekki shooting allegation has been actually seen one man during Endsars now, very, very guilty of that shooting. And nobody's talking about that shooting. Nobody's talking about that. Not only Namdi Kanu, anything that happened in Nigeria, Namdi Kanu, anything that happened in Nigeria, Namdi Kanu started Endsars. Now, start time, you know, one thing with federal government of Nigeria is that they are looking for any way, loophole to nail Igbo man. That's to nail Kanu, to nail indigenous people of Biafra, people that are at least agitating, you know, hardly for emancipation of Biafra. They are looking for one way or the other. Buhari looked for one way or the other to kill Mazin Namdi Kanu in conjunction with Abubakar Malami, who just wrote late hour note narratives to what? Implicating Namdi Kanu the more. Why are they saying that Namdi Kanu was linked to burning of INEC office in southeastern Nigeria? Wasn't Namdi Kanu around? During the Endsars agitation, Namdi Kanu was outside the country. Namdi Kanu was just making a broadcast in his Biafran radio station. And let me tell you, worse to worse, Kanu has right to say, kill this, kill that, kill him, kill her. Why? Why did you fail to kill him during Operation Desert, Operation Python Dance, or his father's palace? You kill his boys, kill his dog. He escaped death by whiskers. That was when Namdi Kanu jumped bail. He jumped bail because he escaped for his life. Then now you want him to go to Jerusalem, open an office, and start praising Nigerian government. Enthroned Wike is the highest person. Wike is one of the enemy of Biafran land today. Enemy of Igbo man. It has played out in Abuja. He ordered demolition of Igbo men estates in Abuja, Igbo men houses. So you want Namdi Kanu, who is the king of the Igbos, to now open an office in Jerusalem, start telling you, long live Wike, long live Buhari, long live Tinubu. Did Tinubu not know that Namdi Kanu was doing the right thing? That it was Fulanis all around the nation called Nigeria are constituting insecurity in Yoruba land, insecurity in Igbo land, insecurity in the corner, northeast, everywhere in Nigeria. So you expect Mazi Kanu to start eulogizing, praising, pouring encomium on Nigerian public office holders like Wike, that is in recent time the bloodiest Ikwere man in history, killing thousands of Igbos during the Endsars protests, raping. In fact, he gave Nigerian soldiers thousands of Ikwere women to rape. And he wanted Mazi Namdi Kanu to be very happy. See, allegation after allegation. Namdi Kanu would have gone to the court. I know, he went to the court with Operation Python Dance on Abia region. On Igbo region, not only Abia. Operation Python Dance that actually annihilated over thousands of Igbo youths. Operation Python Dance was still going on from 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Presently, 2025, Nigerian soldiers are still killing Igbos and nobody cares. Chege Obanka Waka, anybody that is supporting killing of Igbo man must die too. That person must go down and feel the death. How sweet it is. Nigerian Biafran civil war that actually started was another segment of the war in 1970. It started. And Igbo man embarked on such war till date. As I'm talking to you, we are fighting Nigerian Biafran civil war. That's why you see me day in, day out on social media lamenting about the insecurity orchestrated by the Fulanis in the southeastern Nigeria. They started killing since 1970, shooting of 1,000 Asaba men. That one, I know, Kanu was barely 3 years then, and nobody could actually accuse Kanu of that shootings. Then the shooting at Lekki Toll Gate, we know the person that gave the impetus, that kind of order and directive to Nigerian military to do what? March towards Toll Gate, where Nigerian youths were having their campaign, their protest, their parties, and they killed, they maimed Nigerian youths in their hundreds and thousands. France 24 cover it. Namdi Kanu is the cause. Is Namdi Kanu responsible for Lekki shooting? The whole Nigeria knows. All of us know who is responsible for Lekki shooting. Lekki shooting allegation has been actually seen one man very, yes, during Endsars now, very, very guilty of that shooting. And nobody's talking about that shooting. Nobody's talking about that. No only Namdi Kanu, anything that happened in Nigeria, Namdi Kanu, anything that happened in Nigeria, Namdi Kanu. Namdi Kanu started Endsars. Now start time is because he's an Igbo man. Continuous trial of Namdi Kanu in the court today is continual abuse, manipulations, persecution, marginalization, exploitation, oppression, suppression of the Igbo man going on a daily basis in Nigeria. While the Fulanis that actually orchestrating most of the bloody insecurities in the southwestern land of the Yorubas are left out. None of them is guilty. Igbo man that is doing his business is guilty. Okay, let me tell you, that court, I think many sons are going for Namdi Kanu to help him out. Tinubu cannot jail Namdi Kanu. No judge, no chief judge, justice in the world can jail Namdi Kanu. And anybody that is taking Namdi Kanu to court is a terrorist. After proscribing Igbo man as a terrorist, that is Igbo, they are terrorists. That person, that judge himself is a terrorist. See, let me tell you, the game, the actual game has started. And many sons and many justices, many great lawyers, all are finding their ways to Abuja High Court, where they are going to help out, to help Mazi Namdi Kanu to come out from it, and concentrate now, to come out from this kind of hell. They subjected Mazi Namdi Kanu to hell for nothing because he's an Igbo man. Namdi Kanu actually envisaged the killings of the farmers, the insecurity that is going on across Nigeria recently. He envisaged it. How many years now? Since 2014, 2015, Kanu has been at least clamoring, harping on what we are seeing today. Kanu saw it yesterday. Most of Nigerians are very myopic, very short-sighted. They cannot see far because of love they have for money and manipulation. That's why Mazi Namdi Kanu, all his prophecies, all his predictions are still playing out today. Come what may, all the evidences they are showing now on video, on radio, on recording, they are all null and nullification. Mazi Namdi Kanu is not in charge of Lagos, let alone is he in charge of the northern Nigeria. Endsars was orchestrated as a result of bad Ochichinchibu, bad regime of Muhammad Buhari, bad governance, incompetent, clueless government of Buhari was what orchestrated Endsars in Nigeria. It wasn't Namdi Kanu. It wasn't Nigerian youth. Nigerian youth actually came out to the street to beat the drums of dissatisfaction, thereby attracting international communities to come for rescue of the innocent Nigerians. The helpless Nigerians were subjected to this kind of excruciating economy since 2015, and nobody is trying to help out. That's why Endsars all of a sudden erupted into what actually sent many to their early graves. It wasn't Mazi Namdi Kanu either. Any testifier that is masquerading himself wearing mask is a liar. Undignified testifiers. Dignified testifiers, truthful testifiers are people that could come unmasked and actually testify in the court what actually went on from 2017 till date, when Namdi Kanu was absconded into Senegal, and later in 2021 he was, kidnapped by Nigerian government under the watch of Muhammad Buhari back into Nigeria, which is against international charter of United Nations organization. It is actually indicated that Nigeria and Kenya, they don't enjoy such treaty or pacts of extradition. So it is against international law. Nigeria violated Mazi Namdi Kanu's rights. And they're not trying to pay in the nearby future because Nigeria is an enemy of the Igbos. Anti-Igbo. Igbo Kanu, Igbophobia. Igbo Kwanu, Igbophobia. Igbophobic fever, Igbophobic fear, Igbophobic intimidation. Reasons why Mazi Namdi Kanu's case lingers, procrastinates up till this moment.
Okay. For what we know, we heard that that the prosecution team wants to add 2 more witnesses, to come and testify against Namdi Kanu. But we've seen Namdi Kanu led counsel, Kanu Agabi, has come out to say that what come out to disagree with this. They said no, that it's as if they know that they are losing grip on this case, so that's why they
are coming up with many allegations. Is that how
new
to
allegation. So
they don't run case like that. This part of the world, as Mazi Nnamdi called it, I tell you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that Nigeria is a republic of zoo. Zoo is an animal kingdom. Zoo is a jungle whereby the whole animals are surviving by the fittest. If you are not fit, you can't survive in Nigeria. If you are not criminally minded, that's what it implies. You can never have your way in Nigeria. See, let me tell you, many allegations, many charges are coming up because the Fulani Janjaweeds, in collaboration with their Igbo political profiteers, are conniving together to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down. Actually, they have seen that the government of Nigeria over this case are losing grip. They are going down by the day. That's why many allegations, many write-ups are coming from the former AGF, Abubakar Malami, Onyafonjo, Itavo, Itamu. He is writing many petitions, many allegations, many charges. The more thinking that Kanu is not there with competent lawyers. I'm telling you, Kanu was there. I think the case has finished to get the segment of the 80th May, court hearing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If J.Omotosho James actually liked, he should align with them to bring Nnamdi down. But Nnamdi Kanu is an impregnable human being. I know that is an invincible person. Invincible person, I mean. I didn't say invisible. Invincible. Nobody could legally bring Nnamdi Kanu down. Nnamdi Kanu is well educated with international law. He's a good legal, expert, I know, that could never disappoint anytime. Very, very wise, Igbo son. Ohamadike one of Igbo land. Igbo phobia, Igbo na ekwenu. Igbo phobia, Igbo na ekwenu. Whether Ogabi likes it or not, whether the current AGF likes it or not, whether Tinubu likes it or not, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was agitating for emancipation of Biafra and nobody could do anything about it. Whosoever is suffering from typhoid fever or headache as a result of agitation or emancipation of Biafra, I'm telling you, that will take you too far and more painful. Please climb any high tension you will see on the road. Go and hug transformer. Biafra has come. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any crime. Someone we know, people we know that are committing bloody crimes across the country are left out today. They are still spying, unaliving, disaliving, maiming and killing people in the forest and farmlands across Nigeria. I'm telling you, we are not devoid of peace, honesty, and modesty. That is who we are. We, the people of Biafra land. Whatever this regime likes, Kanu must be free. Kanu is going free. And Nigeria should not forget in a haste what happened in 1966, 67, 68, 69, and 70. Nigeria did not win the war. The war just ended like that. As Egyptians, France, British, and rest of the colonialists in Africa joined hand with Nigeria Janjaweeds led by the Fulani military clique to make sure that they brought the Igbos down. Yet, we fought them tooth and nail and victoriously we carried the day. After the war today, tell me, the highest rate of poverty in the world, multi-dimensional poverty, is found in Fulani land of the north. I'm telling you, Igbo man, we are not poor. Upon the fact that Awolo will give us 20 pounds, we are on the top. We are not poor. Upon the fact that we went to the bank to collect our money, we receive only 20 pounds. We are not poor. Poverty rate is lowest in southeastern Nigeria. And I'm telling you right now that ganging up against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu amounts to ganging up against the Igbos. Continuous persecution of the Igbos is what is going on, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Many people are coming up with various videos disguising themselves, putting on masks, pretending as if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not know whom they are. We know whom they are. They are paid mercenaries by federal government of Nigeria who were given big, huge fund to come and bring down Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the courts. But I'm telling you that Ohamadike is not deterred from doing what he knows how to do best. This is our man, our charismatic leader. He is free. And whosoever God has set free is actually free indeed. God has set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free.
Okay. And we've seen that this case has been adjourned again, and a lot of Igbos are not happy as regards this. They said they thought today would be the last day, and it has been adjourned to 14th, 21 and 22nd of May. That is next week Wednesday to resume again. And with this now, they said this will allow what, just like Kanu Agabi told the judge, they said this will allow the the defense team to prepare to prepare better. But we saw the judge trying to wanting to fast track the defense team. That's even tomorrow for them defending as what the prosecution team brought in today. But
no, they cannot defend it all. There are many allegations after allegation from the angle, from the camp of AGF during Buhari regime. That is Abubakar Malami, a man that is not even strong enough legally to at least host magistrate court. Magistrate court that is meant for husband and wife. Local courts called Sharia court and the localia court in the north is from where Malami Abubakar was actually discovered from. He was not discovered to be a good lawyer. He didn't win any, let me say, a popular case that actually made him son, let alone Chief Justice of Nigeria. Listen, AGF, Attorney General of Federation, is an appointment. He was not screened by the House, I mean the legislature. He was just appointed by uneducated president of Nigeria, the most illiterate president Nigeria has ever had, Muhammad Buhari. Just single-handedly appointed Malami Abubakar because of what? Ethnic, religious bigotry. He is not fitted into that post or office. I'm telling you the truth. And I'm saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu defensive team should go to the court with videos. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was blindfolded, brought back to Nigeria. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's compound was invaded by Nigerian military clique led by Brutai. And they created the palace of His Royal Highness Igbe Israel in Ahiruku, Abia State. So let me tell you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legal teams, they are going with many evidences, video and recorded, evidences to show the whole world that Nigeria is a corrupt country. Nigeria is a country whose structure is based on darkness. We don't know who brought the North and Southern Nigeria together. I was not there. You were not there. It was the hard work of Frederick Lugard and Florence, his wife. It is not me. I'm an Igbo man. I don't mean to be here. I am not fitted to be here. Nigeria is an entity that is structured, built on the basis of powers of darkness. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is guilty as charged, and they must right away do the needful, because patience is running out of the Igbos. The continuation of this case, continuation of persecution and marginalization of the Igbos. If not that Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man, Kanu would have gone free since. Let us not bring back the memory of how Igbo fought tooth and nail the Fulani Janjaweeds in every communities in Yoruba land. Later, they set him free. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was still held back because of the kind of hatred they have for the Igbos. Igbo Kwanu, Igbo phobia. Igbo Kwanu, Igbo phobia. Igbo Kwanu, Igbo sickness. Igbo sickness is what the Hausa Fulani Janjaweeds are suffering from today. And the people that are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu captive at DSS facilities, they are suffering from Igbo-phobic pains and fever. Hatred against Igbo man. Igbo Kwanu, Igbo phobia. Igbo Kwanu, Igbo phobia.
Okay, and we've seen that Nnamdi Kanu has added, two more two more lawyers to his team. Ejima call it, evergreen team, which are, Paul Isokoro and Dr. PK Obi, as he has been added to his team. And lastly, the judge, warned both teams not to what, do any post-court interviews with the media. Why do you think he said that?
He's trying to curtail, the popularity of this unpopular case, because the case is getting infamous because of the kind, of events that are unfolding so late during the court hearing. That's why I use the word infamous. Infamous meaning notorious. The case is getting notorious because what we are seeing is that federal government of Nigeria is sinking down each and every time they go to court. Federal government of Nigeria and their fake evidences and the witnesses are sinking down on daily basis. They don't have anything to hold again. They are just like a sinking man in the middle of River Niger or rivers that doesn't have anything to hold hands. Nigerian government and all their allegations they came forward with at the court in Abuja, they are going down on the daily basis. Nigerian government and all their evidences, all their witnesses, you know, DSS, or if not DSS, I don't care. They are all sinking down on daily basis. They are not at least succeeding at all. Mazi Kanu is winning. That's why they are actually turning their back on the press. They don't want the press to cover this kind of mumbo jumbo court gathering or hearing, you know, case against Mazi Kanu. Is a kangaroo court. It is a mumbo jumbo zoological republic court because Nigeria doesn't behave like a country, and I can see this place is an animal kingdom. Zoo.
Thank you. Waiting for what will happen today in today's court proceeding. What do you think will happen today?
Of course, the cross-examination continues. There's no doubt about that. You know, the international and the local and the national media need to be very careful at this point in time because definitely truth must prevail. The story-making run has also been denied by Namdi Kanu's personal counsel, Aloy Jimako, has also been denied. The narrative has been denied too by the IPOB spokesperson, Emma Powerful. The family too has come out to take a stand that there was no time. Mazi Namdi Kanu admitted in the court over incitement has been peddled in other media.
Oh, I'm copying you. Yeah. Nandi, you just brought yourself
Resume hearing, the court took a firm stance on trial procedures following confusion over legal representation and tensions surrounding courtroom conduct. A letter from one Charles Ude, claiming to be Mr. Kanu's lawyer, sparked the court's concern, but lead defense counsel Kanu Agabi, senior advocate of Nigeria, disassociated the team from Ude's claim, with Kanu affirming that Agabi remains his official legal representative. In a bid to maintain order, the presiding judge stressed that only 16 counsel out of the 26 listed will be recognized in court. The court also addressed a past infraction involving Favor Kanu, a relative of Mr. Kanu, who had recorded court proceedings in violation of directives. The court revealed she had also posted the content online. Mr. Kanu appealed for leniency on her behalf. The judge, however, barred her from attending the next 3 sittings. The trial continued with the cross-examination of the first prosecution witness, identified as AAA. The witness admitted to being unaware that several terrorism charges against Mr. Kanu had been struck out by the court. He also lacked knowledge of the current status of many of the original 15-count charges. The second prosecution witness, identified as BBB, testified that he was assigned by the Attorney General of the Federation to investigate Mr. Kanu. He described the defendant as the operator of Radio Biafra and the founder of the Eastern Security Network. Attempts by the prosecution to tender a letter authorizing the witness' investigation met stiff resistance from Mr. Gabi, who objected on the grounds that the documents were not front-loaded. The prosecution later withdrew the document, and the court granted the withdrawal. The trial also saw disagreement over the admissibility of video evidence presented by the prosecution, which Mr. Kanu himself opposed. The court ordered that all materials intended for trial must be served in advance and listed properly, stressing that no document to be admitted unless previously disclosed to the defense. On a separate issue, the prosecution said it has filed a motion for the release of certain items already tendered as exhibits. The court directed that the motion must be refiled, with each exhibit explicitly identified and properly referenced. While the prosecution expressed readiness to proceed with the trial for 3 consecutive days as previously planned, Mr. Agabi requested an adjournment to allow for client's consultation. The matter was adjourned to May 7 for the continuation of trial, specifically for the examination in chief of the second witness. Celestina Iria, TVC News, Abuja.
Another place. No, he will come in. We're greeting his family members. Part of the show.